Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Andre, you've mentioned several new product releases in your presentation this morning. Can you please provide an overview of these products and how you can see them being used in sports production?
Yeah, thank you for the time today for me and Panasonic to, let's say, deliver some few highlights about the new products we have. Obviously, we will have 3-4 key products for this IBC 2025. The first one is a box camera called the UBX100. UBX100 is coming along with the UCX100, the studio camera we released last year, and is in the same family range as the UE160, which is the top-end PTZ camera. The beauty of this product is it will be the first box camera having in parallel 2110, SRT, NDI, 12G, 3G, I mean everything working in parallel. And it was kind of demanded product for us. The second one is an upgrade on the UCX100, which will be the first studio camera having autofocus. So usually we are used to have autofocus on DSLR, on the PTZ, on camcorder, but it's the first ever studio camera having autofocus, and that's an important one. We will release as well some additional automated AI features on the PTZ, and especially one where really simulating the shooting made by a cameraman. Means keeping the object in the center when we go from A position to B position. So this is kind of really important one for us. We have, of course, the masterpiece for Panasonic is the Kairos. So we have a new upgrade coming on the Kairos. Until now, Kairos was mostly seen as a video switcher. We are now really entering into the presentation switcher. So I would say we are targeting a different market with not only 16:9 video format. So now we are kind of agnostic on the video format with the Kairos. And we can do as well a lot of multiple screen management at the same time. Coming at IBC for Kairos is as well coming with a new hardware. So the new hardware is an HDMI board expected by this live event industry. Mm-hmm. So that's the things we will introduce this year.
Sounds really exciting, thank you. But you mentioned AI. Can you give us a quick overview of the AI solutions that Panasonic is working on and implementing?
We are working on several aspects about AI. The first one is, as I said, there's ease of use for PTZ management, so auto framing, obviously, but as well this smooth movement from the camera, where as of today people will have to have a cameraman most of the time, but we are trying to simplify this workflow over AI. We have this virtual studio without Greene. We introduced and we spoke about it some years ago, but now it's really there, and no need anymore to have a real virtual studio for it. So this is as well AI managed, and along this AI stuff, we have a new controller for the PTZ, which are more flexible, a new flagship controller, the RP200, and this one is as well in this family.
Great, thank you. Dave, let's turn to you. Can you give us some background on Studio Automated and how the relationship with Panasonic was initiated and how it's developed?
Yeah, Studio Automated was founded in 2020 on the back of 40 years of AI research with the Dutch organization called TNO. And our co-founder spun it off into a private application to provide automated sports broadcasting solutions. Mm-hmm. The open secret in our industry at this mass market level is that these cameras are usually retrofit for purpose. They're multi-lens dome cameras, they're 2 bullet cams stitched together. So that requires extensive and sometimes painful calibration. You don't usually get the image quality that you seek at the higher levels, nor do you have the connectivity output that you would expect for the middle and upper tier broadcasting. And so we were really proud of our AI as in terms of following the action in sporting events, but the cameras that we have utilized and others in the industry are utilizing have limited us from the opportunity to climb the ranks in terms of live sports production. And so in 2023, after doing some of our own research and then talking to trusted partners and connections in the industry, everyone told us, and our own guys and girls internally said we should be talking to Panasonic. And so their team in Germany and in the Benelux region have been wonderful partners in terms of collaboration, providing feedback and helping us test things. And the AW protocol is really what helps set this apart in terms of integrating our world-class AI in a way where we can automate a camera that has mechanical movements and optical zoom in a human-like way, if you will, a way that a camera operator at any sporting event would operate it. And so the high-frequency communication, the scalability, and the responsiveness of the AW protocol has really been the backbone of our ability to take this to the next level. And so we're really proud of what we've done so far, and we think we're really just hitting the tip of the iceberg here in terms of the application.
How long have you been working together, Herman?
Yeah, so we started this in 2023.
23, so
And now,
quite recent.
Yeah, quite recent. And as of today, we're in about 50 different venues throughout Europe.
And in those venues, is the application being used for specific sports? Is it a variety of sports?
Yeah, so we have a very generic AI model that we can then apply to individual sports and even individual camera angles within those sports. So we first launched a partnership, an installation across 12 ice hockey venues for a professional league here in Europe alongside DMC Production. They were the first ones to collaborate with us from the production side into putting this into the market. And they utilize it as part of a multi-camera production. So our AI controls camera 1, but then they have 3 other cameras that are utilized in a remote production. So there's this hybrid opportunity, as I like to describe it. So it's partially manned and partially automated. And so we do ice hockey, for example, handball, and football is another big one for us. We've just installed alongside Panasonic at 20 venues at a top football league here in Europe as well. And in there, we're doing a tactical model. So not only do we have a camera 1 model for football, for example, but we can also do bespoke or specific camera angles. We offer an offside camera angle as well. And those are all individual AI models. So it really comes down to what the needs are of the broadcaster or the production company. And our goal here is not just to replace camera operators, it's to free up resources and expertise to be a part of the storytelling, because that's where the AI lacks at this point in time from my personal perspective.
Are you able to look forward like a couple of years to think where you might be in terms of sports it's been involved with or the production workflows that it's being implemented?
Yeah, one thing that comes up quite often, and it's something that we would love to tackle, is the automatic shading or coloration of cameras when you're using multiple cameras. So thankfully with our collaborative solution, the AI is not impacted when you're using third-party software or Kairos for shading and coloration. However, that usually takes a human operator that is experienced and has some really interesting opportunities to be involved in the storytelling. So let's free up that individual and take care of this for them. And so that's one of the things. And then camera pictures is another thing that we've looked at alongside Panasonic. So we love getting feedback from potential customers and current customers, because they're the experts and we can collaborate and come up with things that fit their workflow. And then sometimes we have questions and we go back to the engineering team at Panasonic and they're like, oh, that's a great idea. And we work and we build these solutions.
So
together.
it's a relationship you both see as continuing for...
I certainly hope
it's
so.
got
it's been great so far. And I
time.
know, speaking on behalf of our engineers, they really enjoy working with Andre's team.
Well, that's great. I mean, Andre, final question to you. What's the next big innovation Panasonic is working on? I mean, you want to stay ahead of the game. What's in your what are the things in your plans for the?
There is several ones. There is this.
The ones you can talk about.
Yeah, the one I can talk about. Not to discover a year in advance what I could do next year, but let's say first this AI operation, like the auto framing, the smart preset, or the AI keying I just spoke about, is the thing we will continue to emphasize on this market. The second one is Panasonic is an imaging solution company. So not just professional AV products, but we have a lot of collaboration and joint activities with our Lumix organization, so DSLR team. So there is plenty of things developed for, I would say, the mass market. Could make the life much easier for professional people. Mm-hmm. So this is something we are really, from factory side, working a lot. And obviously continuing to emphasize our activities on the live event, either sports, concerts, corporate conventions, whatever. But let's say on the live direction is really a push for Panasonic.
Okay, good. Well, thank you both for your time today.
Thank you.
Have a great summit, and I hope you have a very rewarding IBC. Thank you.
You as well. Thanks
Thanks
you so
a
much.
lot, John.
Thank
And
you.
thank you, Andre.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.